Hey, what's going on, Trab? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, this video was meant to be about my experience doing inner work, and then it started off that way and then kind of turned into like a channeled message, which kind of took me a bit off track because I was trying to write in my experience and then it kind of just flipped over to being a channeled message. So I don't know what kind of when it started switching over, but near the end I realized what was going on. At the beginning I'm not sure. At the beginning it was me, and then near the middle and end that was getting channeled through, so it was quite strange. But I'll just share with you what I wrote down while going on my late night walk. It's like, yeah, I was just planning for a walk and that, and then ended up writing out a video. So I was like, oh yeah, let me just write it down and just share it anyway. But the video is based on inner work anyway. So it started off, the only way out is in, basically, through my experience, like the way the world's going. The only way to kind of, you can escape the world by choosing to terminate your life, but that's not really it's not really escaping. That's kind of deciding to end the experience, should I say. So the only way out is in, by doing the inner work and basically leveling up, should I say, from my experience. And then the 3D world is imploding and you can't run away from it. You can try to from escapism, but that will only go so far. But so I was like, okay, because I've experienced that during my journey as well. So that part was kind of me as well, slash channeled. And then I've been there, drinking, drugs and sex. But those things only give you, they won't, oh, I've been there, through and drugs and sex, but those things don't give you long-term fulfillment. So that was my experience as well. And then sometimes you will feel empty or worse from certain situation afterwards. Being a healer or an empath, you will naturally attract people who need healing, whether they're spiritual or not. Some people will be ready to heal, others will not. Some will be in denial that they even need healing. But the third dimension is ceasing to exist. Different scenarios will continue to play out to keep people distracted and somewhat stuck in the third density. One doesn't need to become a monk to break free from the third dimension, but the more regular the so-called spiritual practice, the more rapid the speed of ascension will be. There are plants that can open your mind to high levels of consciousness, but if one's mind is not ready, one can suffer mental imbalances and lose touch with reality. Some homeless or crazy people are actually in high levels of consciousness, but the mind struggles to process the information. That's all Adam. So from what I was getting from that, because what I seem to be experiencing is there's a lot going on in the third dimension right now, supposedly, to keep people rooted there, because where where I'm at, what's going on in the third dimension is not even, that's not even in my reality, should I say. And I'm attracting a lot of people that are coming to me with their problems about what's going on in the third dimension, should I say. And so it's pretty obvious to me that the third dimension is just gonna keep playing out scenarios, and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Not worse and worse and worse, but it's somewhat gonna become unbearable, and it's basically forcing people to kind of um, wake up, should I say, become more conscious. Um, or you can choose to become conscious, or you can choose not to. But yeah, certain situations, and people keep coming to me, um, and they're kind of got 3D scenarios going on. And from what I can see, 3D scenarios are keeping souls stuck in the 3D, should I say. So, certain karmic lessons are keeping people stuck in the 3D. Um, and certain attachments are keeping people stuck in the 3D also. Um, but what my experience to say, break free of the matrix to a certain degree, not fully break free, but unplug, we're going to call it unplug. From my experience, as Adam was saying in the thing about not becoming a monk to basically ascend, I've noticed that since I've been on my journey, I thought, oh yeah, you have to like meditate regularly. You got to be have your spiritual practices all down to a T and doing it like on a daily basis. That is not accurate, and I've experienced that. I've thought that, but what I've experienced to kind of my experience to kind of level up, should I say, or unplug, I level up as well, should I say, is having spiritual practices, whether it's be meditating, going out and grounding. Mindfulness is really good. If you might somehow incorporate mindfulness into your daily life, it can be very helpful in staying present and leveling up, because you're more centered, should I say. So mindfulness is really good. But what I know, like I haven't been like last year, I didn't really do any spiritual practices. I was meditating now and again, out grounding now and again, but I felt like I kind of I got, yeah, I just kind of lost interest with it, which was strange. And then even since I started my journey, I think 5 or 6 years ago, well, waking up to a certain degree, because I've always been in tune, but become more conscious of it. Yeah, I wouldn't say I went for periods of checking in, doing some healing work, and then checking out, and then doing 3D stuff. But I would always check it, like, I don't know, sometimes it may be once a week, or sometimes not even that, to check in with myself, to do a little meditation or to do something spiritual, whatever. But that the spiritual side was always there to a certain degree. Since I woke up, should I say, well, become more conscious. I don't like using wake up. Yeah, become more conscious. So I wouldn't say I've been steady with my spiritual practice. I've been checking in and checking out, with the periods of doing it, like every other day or once a week or now and again, to sometimes doing it regular and then sometimes not doing it regular. Like last year, I checked in and done some spiritual work and inner work maybe once a month, maybe, or once every 3 weeks or something, just a little check in or whatever, or journaling. Last year was more journaling, but now I've seemed to kind of unplugged even more, or expanded, should I say. And that's not from doing spiritual practices every day, because so that's quite interesting, because I thought maybe that's just my was my perception of it. Oh yeah, to be like more conscious and to be a part of the world but not of it, is to like meditate and not let anything affect you. But it's really the complete opposite. So I find that interesting, and yeah, because what's happening in 3D, it's not even really in my reality. Um, yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's not in my reality. So I'm hearing a lot of people going through shit and experiencing stuff right now, but um, to do with the 3D, but that's not even. Yeah, I'm not even a part of that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Something really weird's going on. But yeah, it's about. Um, yeah, you haven't got to be solid with it as long as you check in with yourself now and again. Um, and obviously, certain lessons will play up in you doing the inner work. You might get guided to do more inner work by your guides, or certain situations may trigger you to do more inner work. But yeah, as long as you're checking up with yourself every now and again, or doing the odd inner work, you just naturally kind of level up, should I say? As long as you're checking in now and again, but and feeling, as long as you're feeling what you're experiencing, that is just the way of ascending, is what I'm getting. I don't know what's going on with this video. This video is a bit partly channeled, partly guided messages, and partly I don't know what is going on with this. The energy is getting a bit wild, you know. It's yeah, it's going to be interesting. And I also went bumped into another soul on my travels today, and yeah, we just ended up talking. And it's funny how the universe puts people in your path. It really is interesting, because you end up bumping into a complete stranger, and then we ended up having a coffee and having a chat for about 40 minutes or so. So the universe sends people your way, which is interesting. And then you can go from meeting a complete stranger to talking about random shit, and then next minute you're talking about plant medicine and stuff. So it's very interesting, the universe, you know. But yeah, and inner work, and then you bump into someone and they know about the inner work and consciousness and stuff. It's very, yeah, it's interesting. And then this video was based on that before I met this complete stranger. Really weird. The universe is doing wonders. But yeah, manifesting is almost instant these days. Yeah, the age of Aquarius is here. It's more air energy. You can think and it manifest and materialize very fast. But yeah, I'm not sure what this video was about. It was about inner work. Some was my experience doing inner work. Some was channeled messages, and some was Adam. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. But the messages need to get out and be shared. If you guys can relate, that's great. And there's some guidance in there as well. I don't know what that video was, but it needed to be shared, innit? So that's, I don't know. I'm just the don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger, guys. Anyway, but yeah, if you like the video, you guys know what to do, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon with another video. I don't know what comes out, whether it's a channeled message, whether it's a reading, or it's a video about my life experience. I don't know, man. I'm just the messenger, guys. But peace, love, and light, guys. I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon.